Hey, South Point Church, welcome to a new devotional series that we're starting here called Eye the Horizon. And we're talking about keeping our perspective in spiritual equilibrium. We're keeping this analogy, so to speak, of equating life to kind of like a car and how we're keeping our focus. And so we want to talk about how we can keep our perspective, how we can keep our mind, keep our eyes, our thoughts on God as we move forward. And today I'd like to talk to you about a couple of things about don't focus on the hood ornament. When you're driving a car, if they even have hood ornaments anymore, if we keep our focus on the hood ornament, even though it's in front of us, if we focus on that, then we can miss everything else that's going on around us. There's that old phrase, the forest for the trees. You can't see the forest for the trees. When we look at individual things almost too closely, we can miss the big picture of what God has for us and what He's doing in our life. Colossians chapter 3 verses 1 and 2 says, "Since then you have been raised with Christ, set your hearts on things above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God." And then verse 2 it says, "Set your mind on things above, not earthly things." Set your mind on things above. That idea in the Greek, it's kind of a two-part. It's not just your mind, your brain, your thinking, your intellect. It actually has also to do with your innards, if I could say that, your gut. So when you merge your gut thinking and your mind thinking, when you put those together, that is what Paul's talking about when he says, set your mind on things above. Make sure that we're looking at the big picture of what God is trying to do. And I have this idea, and I hope it connects with you. It says, see what God is doing now and see what He's doing next. See what God is doing now, but don't focus so much on it that you miss what He wants to do next or what He is doing next. Set your mind, set your gut, set your intellect, set your thoughts on things above, the big picture of what God wants to do. Don't focus on the hood ornament. See what God is doing now and see what He's doing next. I pray that this blesses you, that it helps us keep our perspective and our spiritual equilibrium and our thoughts and our minds on Christ. I pray that it blesses you and that it challenges you, that you have a great week, and we'll see you on Sunday.